Hello, and welcome to my channel. This is Elise here of Plan with Elise, and today we are going to kick off a week-long video where I take you along with me each day as I fill out my planner. This is my big happy planner, and I'm putting some Planner Kate to-do headers above each of these checklist stickers. I just love these little headers, and I feel like, they organize my to-do list nicely. I do not have a to-do list on Sunday because I'm going to be out most of the day, but every other day we've got one, and then I'm going to use a little brown color here with my zig dot marker just to add these in. So it is Monday morning. It is the day after the clocks changed here in the US, and I'm sleepy, and we went out last night. I actually went out every night this weekend, which is like very uncommon for me. Usually I'll go out one night, but it was a really fun weekend. So part of how part of how I'm combating this sleepiness is by sleeping in a little bit this morning. Typically on weekdays, I get up around 7 and get a lot of Plan with Elise stuff done and shower and all of that. This morning, I set my alarm for 8 because 2 days ago, 8 o'clock on the clock was 7. You know what I mean? Like it's still that spring forward. It's going to take a few days, but I was like, the best way to combat this is to wake up a little bit later today. I spent a ton of time over the weekend working, and I really feel like I've set myself up for a pretty good week this week, productivity wise, because I was very overwhelmed last week and I was like, I need something to change this week. So one of the first things that I want to do is start to list out some of the things that I have to take care of this week. I'm actually pulling out my Planner Kate sticker storage because I'd like a this week sticker. The only thing is that I don't have any like really neutral stickers here. I feel like this pale pink might be the best because it matches sort of the floral that's in here, but I don't tend to do a ton of like really neutral things, but I think we're just gonna put this week right here. I feel like it was missing something. Okay, we're gonna write down a couple of things here. I have a reel that I'm doing with Zebra Pen. I have some UGC stuff to do. UGC stands for user generated content. It's content that I create for brands that you may never even see. It doesn't go on my channel, so it just goes out to there. What else is going to be on the list for this week? So I have one bill due this week, but that's an auto pay, so I don't tend to be like pay bill because it's an auto pay. So one of the things that I wanted to do last week and I forgot is Heather Kell LaPlante. Her daughter's birthday is the first week in April, and because I don't live in Texas, I want to get a gift shipped to her, so that is on the list. I need to look for my checkbook because next Saturday, the 22nd, we have a bar mitzvah and we need to write a check. And I haven't seen my checkbook in a while. I haven't used a checkbook in a long time. So I want to look for a checkbook. I want to do a reset of my office. And then what else is on my list for the week? I think that may be it for now. I try to not set up my entire planner on Monday. So today's Monday. Let's start to write down today. It is payday, so I want to update my budget. I want to review last week's spending because I know that going out all weekend, I definitely spent some money last week. I need to figure out my YouTube schedule for this week. I have videos filmed for most of the days. there's just one product that I'm waiting on. So there's one day I don't have a video filmed yet, and not that I need a video filmed every day, but it's based on a release, and so I need to make sure that everything is going to work. Today I also want to start April, can't believe April, Patreon. We have a wonderful Patreon community, and I start to work on the following month as we're about mid-month. And this week we will be mid-month. So I actually want to write April Patreon here. I'm almost finished with my custom spreads for March. I have one more to do, but I'm waiting on product for that. So we are just about finished, which is amazing because I can continue to kind of get ahead on that kind of stuff. Now, with home, we need to water the plants today. I want to wash my bedding. Perks of working from home is that even though I'm in front of a computer all day, I can throw in laundry because my laundry is right outside of my office. My bedroom is right next to my office. I'm not like having to go up and down the stairs. And then I'm going to leave one blank because I'm not entirely sure what I want to use it for. The next thing is I want to write down the book that I'm reading. I really meant to finish this book over the weekend and I just didn't get a chance. So I'd really like to finish it in the next couple of days. My goal this year is reading one book per day, or not per day. Oh my goodness, could you imagine? My goal this year is reading one book per week, and I didn't get one finished last week. I am still ahead of schedule, so at the end of the year, I should still even out at 52 books. But I've heard great things about the book, so I want to finish it. And it's called You Killed Me First by John Mars. Actually, you know, one of the things I can add to my list this week, one of James's friends, Amanda, was talking to her on Saturday night about books, and she's looking for some thriller recommendations. So I told her I would send her a list of thrillers that I like. So, oh wait, no, she didn't want thrillers. She wanted romance. That's it. She's taking a break from thrillers because she seems to be figuring them out and it's like boring her, which I understand. So she's looking for some more like romance style books. All right, we're good for now. Oh, and then I have a meeting with let me write 1:30. I have a lunch meeting. 1:30 meeting with Zebra. That was another reason why I slept in a little bit today because I know that on my lunch break today I'm going to have a meeting and I just want to like conserve my energy. So we need to take out the trash on Tuesday night. Thursday night, we need to do plastic recycling. Friday night is also trash. Okay, now Friday, I also want to write here that I have a project due for a brand. I just can't talk about it yet. So we're just going to write project due, and I'm going to go back to my left side. Sorry, we're making a mess here. I feel like I need, that looks like I wrote BOG because I was trying to make sure that the pen was working. There we go. A little bit of white Uniball Signo. What was I writing? Oh, project. Deadline. And then one of the other things that I'm working on this year, I had this like fully not planned, but it was a big focus in January, and I was doing much better in January than I have been in February and March, is really sharing more of my life on Instagram. YouTube is still my planners, but I really wanted more of my life on Instagram. And then I just got like wrapped up in the hustle and bustle of releases and all of that I just hadn't had the chance. And so I was actually really intentional yesterday, Sunday, to just take more clips of my life. Like I did a little morning vlog on Instagram where I showed my morning, and then I had filmed something about like trying out a new hair dryer, and then I filmed little clips when James and I went on our date night. Luckily, he's so supportive of me and he's not afraid of the camera. But I want to start to do that stuff. So I actually think that I'm going to write this down today. Lifestyle list, just like a list of reels. Now, some of this stuff I can also map out towards the week. So the zebra reel is supposed to be going up today, but I'm just waiting to confirm with them on that time. Tomorrow, there is going to be a Patreon co-working Zoom, 7 p.m. And during that Zoom, I plan on working on getting my office reset. And another thing that I want to do tomorrow is we're going to write film UGC number 1. And then I've also been doing these Finance Friday series. So I totally meant this weekend, it was on my to-do list, to get some of the Finance Friday clips filmed for the next couple of weeks, because I think I'm out right now. Like I had been really getting ahead on them. So I want to write that here. I'm going to write 4 Finance Fridays. But I wasn't able to do it this weekend. So what happened was I worked all day on Saturday, and then I went out Saturday night. And anytime you're at like a loud place and you're talking to people, or for me anyway, the next morning my voice is always so froggy. So yesterday I just had such a froggy voice, and I was like, I don't really want to be filming. I want to rest my voice. I feel like it's even still a little bit froggy today. But if I'm going to be filming the UGC number 1, I'll have some makeup on. I'm trying to give my face a break from makeup today since I wore it the last 3 days, and I don't usually wear it every day. So I want to give my skin a little bit of a rest. But if I'm going to do that, I could also do Finance Friday. All right, anything else in here? Some of these things I may not move from the left side to the right, and here's why. If I'm getting through today and I realize that I'm able to get everything done on this list, I may be like, okay, you know what? I can jump onto Giftster and buy Amelia her birthday gift. Oh, you know what? If I have 5 minutes, let me see if I can find my checkbook. There may be some of the things that I do that I just end up checking off that don't necessarily get delegated to a specific day, because I never know what my day, not I never know, I don't know what the day could look like. Everything could go perfectly according to plan, or I could end up with a migraine in 10 minutes. Like there's just no knowing. So um I try to not fully overplan my whole week, but I think that we're in good shape right now for my day. So it is 8:47. I am going to update my budget and track last week's spending. That should take me the next, 10 minutes or so. And then it'll be time to start my workday. So that's where we're at. I will check in with you tomorrow. It is Tuesday morning, and oh my goodness, I'm feeling so much better today. I was feeling fine yesterday, but I was so tired and I just couldn't, I felt like I couldn't function. I did get through everything on my list except for making a lifestyle list. I also wanted to read more last night, but I didn't end up getting to read. I just like couldn't do anything besides relax by the end of the workday, and I tried to go to bed early because I wanted to wake up today feeling a little bit more refreshed. So I did. It is now 8:49. I woke up at 7 and I got this video done, and I also got another video done this morning. So I was feeling really good about that. The zebra reel has been posted and finished, and April Patreon I've made good progress on yesterday. And then I did send over the book list. Like I mentioned, there may be things that I do over on this side that aren't, that don't get, added in over here. So something else that I'm going to add to the list, and I'm going to add it to the bottom because it's going to happen towards the end of the day, is to clean my office. And then I want to put back in lifestyle list because I didn't do that yesterday. I also want to look for my checkbook before I forget. And then UGC 1 is filmed, so we're finished with that. Resetting office is something that I'm going to be working on today. I also added Finance Friday in today. So the next thing that I'm going to add to my list, you know what I didn't do is I didn't write down tax stuff. So today I'm going to write work on taxes. I really need to get my tax stuff submitted. I mean, there's still like another month, but I have so many complications, not complications, but like so many factors with my taxes that I want to make sure that I get those out to my accountant as soon as I can. And I've sort of been delaying it due to other things that have come up. So that is my list. I think it's pretty manageable, especially considering that I did film this morning. I also filmed another video this morning. So I got 2 done, which is great because I feel like the 2 that I got done today were sort of like weighing on me. And I knew that once those were finished, the rest of the week would be a little bit easier. Like I still have other things to do, but the other video I filmed this morning is actually going up tonight because due to a shipping delay, my original video that was going to go up tonight can't because I don't have the product for it. So I couldn't film it. So I needed to film a replacement video. And I feel like I'm in good shape with that. So I don't know that I really have anything else to write in for the week. I just have a lot of like things on my mind of like, okay, there's sticker books on my desk. I need to, clean those off. I need to make sure that I'm keeping up with my journal. I want to be reading. I want to be exercising, all of those kinds of things. But I'm really loving this spread and I enjoy looking at it and looking at my planner. As you know, probably, I do have additional planners that other things get written in, all the little like daily plan with Elise things that I need to do, making sure my videos are scheduled, answering Patreon messages, things I'm trying to do on Instagram, all of that kind of stuff does get handled there. But I do sometimes merge and put some of my plan with Elise things in this planner because I don't know that I have enough time in my day for 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 things on my list every day that aren't related to my business. Like, I just don't think that that is what my life looks like right now. Towards the end of April, I will be shifting more to a part-time role at my full-time job. So hopefully we'll be able to kind of keep everything a little bit more segmented by then. But my big things that are remaining this week are finishing my taxes, my project deadline, resetting my office, looking for the checkbook, and I'd really like to finish reading this book. So we'll see what I can do. I'll check in with you tomorrow. Hello, hello. It is Wednesday morning and I've got a lot to do. So I got through everything on my list yesterday. Let's take out trash. But except for cleaning my office, I found out yesterday that the platform where my Happy Planner affiliate link is has been switched to a different platform. So in the last couple of weeks, if someone has been using my affiliate link, while it still brings them to Happy Planner's website, I haven't earned a commission on it. So I needed to spend my co-working Zoom getting that updated. I have over 1,200 videos that I need to go in and edit the links and save, and it's a whole thing. I got through about 300 last night, but my plan today, or my hope anyway, is finish them. I'd like to clean my office today, but we'll see. I don't know. I did submit tax paperwork yesterday, which is great. So today is going to be like a lot of administrative stuff that I need to handle. I filmed, I think it was 3 Finance Fridays, so I'm not fully done at my 4th. But I want to order Amelia's birthday gift today. And then there's also a gift that I want to get James. His birthday is in April. I want to prep, I'm going to write prep for Friday, the project that I have. And I'd also like to write down, read 1 hour. I read for like 20 minutes yesterday. I just need to like really put in my planner dedicating the time to read so that I can achieve that goal of finishing the book. My goal this year is 2 books per week. I didn't read one book, 1 book per week. I didn't read 1 book last week. So I need to like get moving on it, which is okay. We will have time to get that done. Another thing that's like kind of stressing me out right now is that Friday there's going to be a Live Love Posh release. My shipment shows that it's coming Saturday. I'm going to be gone all day Saturday. So I want to see how I can promote that without actually having the product. But we're halfway through the work week. So I'm going to get started and I'll check in with you tomorrow. I don't know what these are going to be used for yet. It just kind of depends on my day. All right, it is Thursday morning and let's talk about yesterday. So I did not finish the links. I think that I like widely underestimated how long it was going to take and how much energy it was going to take. Everything that I'm doing lately feels like it's taking a lot of energy, and that's something that I'm struggling with. So I got through the links from like now back through fall of 2023. So I got about a year and a half done. So I didn't finish them. I also didn't read at all. I was so burnt out by the end of yesterday. I laid on my bed after work and opened a book and couldn't even read a word. I turned on the TV. I couldn't even do it. I just kind of like laid and scrolled on my phone because that was like all I could do. So it means that I'm burnt out, which I'm going to be mindful of my list today and kind of rework how I'm approaching everything because it's tough to feel that way. Yesterday, I don't really know what to use for these boxes. Whoops, that sticker on my finger. Last night we were watching The Sopranos, which we're still watching. We're on season 4 of 6. So we'll probably be finished in a couple of weeks. And then I'm going to write feeling because I don't really have anything else to write. Burnt out. I did also end up going to run errands on my lunch break. I did some Amazon returns because I just needed to get out of the house, and I was able to do Amazon returns and then clean my office during my lunch break. Luckily, I do Amazon returns at Whole Foods. It's like a half a mile away, so it's really quick, but I was able to get out and get some fresh air. So today I'm going to be really light with my day to give myself the break. So today there's a Wrong Wrong launch that I need to promote. And then, okay, so when I update the YouTube links, it's 30 not at a time, but when I load my YouTube videos, it's like 30 in a list, and then it's like to the next 30, to the next 30. So I think if I can do that 10 times today, I'll be happy. So I'm going to write 300 links. It takes about 3 minutes each, so 10 times, so that's about 30 minutes, which I think is a good use of time. I think that that would be good. And then I need to update a spreadsheet for some other stuff that I'm working on. Oops. Update spreadsheet. Fix that. I found my checkbook, but it has my address from 2020 on it. Actually, my ex's address. And the checks are so old that I decided I wanted to order new checks because there's going to be a few things that I'll need checks for this year. I don't want to give cash for gifts, so I need to order new checks. And then we did laundry yesterday, but it has to be folded and put away. So James and I typically do laundry together, but we each fold and put away our own laundry. So I'm going to write fold laundry. And then finally, I want to do a transfer to my high yield savings account. I'm going to try not to film any videos today. Really be mindful and take it easy. Tonight we are planning to go to trivia. I don't know if we're going to or not. It kind of depends on how my day goes and how much energy I have and if I'm feeling tired or I'm feeling like I have the energy to go. So I'll write that in there if that's what we end up doing. And then I think that's it for now. So when I look back at like my priorities for the week, I have 3 Finance Fridays done, I think, that I was able to do. I still have to finish updating the links. My office is pretty clean, but it's not what I'd consider reset. And then a second UGC video. The other thing that I'm waiting on, I think I mentioned, is the Live Love Posh release, which is tomorrow. My package doesn't come until Saturday, so I'm gonna have to film that on Sunday. Um, but other than that, I feel like I'm in good shape. And even though the start of the week was quite the struggle, I feel like the light at the end of the tunnel is here as long as I balance must do's, would like to do's, and rest. So that's my day today. I'll check in with you tomorrow. It is Friday. I love Fridays. They make me so happy, except for the fact that I work 8 to 4. So with the time change, we're a little sleepy this morning, but it's been 5 days since the time change. I did get through everything yesterday. I think that I made a smart move by limiting what I was putting on my to-do list and limiting the amount of links that I was going to do. So we did end up going out for trivia. So I'm going to make this a little bit fun. Trivia. I forgot how to spell for a second. It's that Friday morning brain. Doesn't get much better the rest of the day. Trivia night. And I'll put the name of the place. House. Okay, trivia night at Wayne Ale House. 2 days list. So today, we're gonna do another 300 links. This is gonna take me a while, so I'm just gonna break it out into like segments. And then today I want to, what was the other thing I just had in my mind? I have to like think of what I'm gonna write sometimes before I do these. When I look over here, I have the UGC #2. That's probably a weekend thing. Resetting my office is probably weekend. I don't know if I'm gonna do another Finance Friday, and I'm still working on updating the affiliate links. So one of the things I'm gonna write down here is just weekend list. I like to make a whole list on a piece of note paper of every single thing that I'd like to get done during the weekend, and it really helps me. And today I'm going to read 1 hour. I'm hoping to read more than 1 hour. So I think I mentioned already tonight, James is leaving. He's going to go to the apartment for the night to prep for the party tomorrow. I'm not going. So I feel like that night off, I may be able to, actually sit down and read. But I'd also like to film something today. I haven't filmed a video in a couple of days. I think maybe since Tuesday, but I know that like I really needed that break. So it kind of just depends on what my schedule looks like for next week regarding filming stuff. I'm also I'd like to finish April Patreon today. And then another thing that I want to do is typically mid-month is when I start to draft my budget for the next month in case any other things come up or I need to make changes. So we're going to draft April budget. Okay, tonight we'll see what I end up writing in this box. I know that my mom is also watching my niece and nephew this weekend while my brother and sister-in-law are away. So it's likely that I'll get invited over to my mom's house for pizza or whatever. So maybe I'll end up there. Otherwise, it'll just be a quiet night. So I feel like even though this week has been a struggle, I'm still in good shape. And it is about 8, or not 8:50. What time is it? It's probably like, my watch is charging 7:52. So I'm going to start work in a minute, in 8 minutes, and then I have a pretty busy work day. Yesterday was a really busy work day, so it's good that I had a lighter list. I had one scheduled meeting yesterday, but I ended up having 3 more unscheduled meetings, and those meetings tend to take a lot out of me. But we are working really hard with the goal of shifting to part-time in about 5 to 6 weeks. So we're kind of in like the final stretch and having to figure out, what that is going to look like for me. There's also two launches today. There's an Amber Planter Day and a Live Love Posh. I just tracked my Live Love Posh package. It is not coming until tomorrow. I was like, maybe it'll end up showing up on Friday, but it's not going to. So just, hoping that when I promote it just with graphics, my link will still be used. As I shift into this part-time role with the hopes of bringing in more income from Plan with Elise, I really, depend on those types of usage, like affiliate link usage. So between all the links that had to change this week, not getting a package, it's like, am I making the right decision? But I know that I am. It'll all work out. So I'm going to get started on my day. I don't know if I'm going to pop on here tomorrow or not. I may just come on Saturday and kind of journal about yesterday once it's Sunday. You know what I mean? Come on Sunday, talk about Saturday, but we'll see. That's all. Okay. I'll check in with you at some point again. Hello, hello. It is Sunday morning. It's bright and early Sunday morning. And let's look at Friday. I did everything on my list except for finishing my April Patreon and drafting my April budget. This week, like, kind of broke me. I ended up spending my lunch break on Friday just on my couch, just laying on my couch, doing nothing, really just scrolling my phone. And that was, I think I did that Thursday too, maybe even Wednesday. But I feel like it's what I needed. So Friday night, I had a super chill night, and I watched, what was I watching Friday night? Nip Tuck. So I'm just going to write that here. My mom actually asked me to go to a show. Actually, it was a high school production of Legally Blonde with my mom and my niece. And I just, as much as I would love to do it, I love Legally Blonde. And of course, I love spending time with my niece and my mom. I was just too worn out. And I knew that with a busy day on Saturday, the best thing I could do for myself was absolutely nothing. So that was really important for me. Okay, now we're going to do like a little bit of journaling here. So I'm going to write Morristown, St. Patrick's Parade. It was a cold and misty day. I feel like that's the start of a novel. But we had so much fun. Betsy came with me and we were out all day celebrating. I left here at 8:40 a.m. and got home around 7:30 maybe, and I think I was asleep by 8:30. And that was a struggle, like trying to stay awake till 8:30, but it was just a long day. I also had no voice last night. I'm a little bit froggy this morning, but not horrible. So it was a good weekend. Okay, now let's make my to-do list for today. So these are two things that I want to do. We're going to do finish April Patreon. I don't really have enough room. Draft April budget. I really want to just finish these affiliate links. My plan for today, so I think I mentioned earlier in this video that today I may be going to my friend's house to celebrate her son's birthday. He's not feeling well, so I think we're shifting that to next week. Today is just like a gloomy, rainy, stormy day, and it's kind of the perfect day to just like be in comfy clothes all day and get things done and also relax. So my plan is to work in my office until about 12:30 or 1 o'clock. Then at 1 o'clock, I'm going to go downstairs and just kind of hang out and have a quiet afternoon. I don't know if James is coming back today or if he's going to be focused on cleaning up his apartment after the big party. So once I go downstairs and I'll bring my laptop, that's when I'll work on things like Patreon, the budget, and the links. So that's always like a good in front of the TV activity, and I don't have to be in my office. But my Live Love Posh product arrived, so I definitely want to film that. I also have 2 other videos that I want to film this morning. So I'm just going to put, I'm not entirely sure what they are yet, but I know that I have 2 videos like on my schedule that I need to film. And then actually one of them is going to be some UGC, user generated content. And then I really want to exercise today, especially after like having beer yesterday and pizza and just not eating the best. When I look at my list for the week, UGC number 2 is what I'm going to be doing over here. Resetting my office, I would still like to get done. I don't know if it's going to 100% happen, but at least I'm making progress. And then I did 3 Finance Fridays. I didn't do 4, but that's okay. And updating my affiliate links. Hopefully I will finish today. I don't really know what these are going to be used for yet. Typically when I do an after the pen video or during the pen, I don't come back at the end of Sunday to say what I did or didn't get done. So we're just going to leave those for now and I'll fill them out afterwards. I feel like a little bit, I don't want to say embarrassed, but I'm kind of like meh about this video because I feel like even though I got so much done this week, it was kind of a struggle. And not that I want to portray like everything is always perfect, but it was definitely tough to experience this week on camera, but it is real life. Not every day comes easily, not every project comes easily. So hopefully this gave you like a little bit of behind the scenes of what life is looking like. I know that a lot of this was content focused, but that's what life is looking like right now. So hopefully you enjoyed. I really love these PET tapes from the Wrong release, and I think a lot of you did as well because I saw a lot of people commenting about ordering, and it was a really, really good launch. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you're not subscribed to my channel yet, please go ahead, click that subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching and for your support, and I'll see you next time.